Epica was recording Phantom Agony in the studio, and Kamelot was finishing the Black Halo. We started to get in touch, and we get along really well. We asked Roy before if he wanted to participate on our album, but he wasn't sure because he wants to keep his talent and his name for Kamelot, which is very understandable. But then Kamelot said that they need a female vocal for their upcoming single, and we got to talk a little bit, and they finally wanted me to do it, and of course I was honored to do it. And then Roy wanted to be on our album. We did the video. They flew me into Sweden, to Göteborg. First time I worked with Patrick. Also the first time I did a very professional video. Everything went really smoothly, everybody was working hard, it was a big crew. It was one of the best times of my life. I learned a lot. Patrick was one of the guys that got all my energy out, and I wasn't ashamed of acting crazy in front of the camera. And the video turned out great. I was very proud when I saw it on TV or when I saw it on the internet. Got many compliments for that. The Haunting is a really cool song. I must say I have very nice memories about it going on stage. I think I did the song maybe 40 times or so on stage. And every time it's funny, I try to make Roy laugh by looking with crossed eyes, and at the end of the show I always get a sweaty hug from Roy, and the fans like it, so it's cool. Well, Epica was named before this Sahara Dust, and they worked with another singer, and when we recorded the demo we were still not very happy with the name Sahara Dust. Our record company didn't like it, so when we were recording the Phantom Agony in the Gate studio, Kamelot was finishing their album Epica. And when we saw that name, we really liked it. We knew Kamelot already before. The Fourth Legacy, Karma were one of the CDs that were in our CD players a lot of the times when we were driving to a show. So and also the meaning of the name Epica fits the meaning of our lyrics very well, so it's a perfect combination. Epica started playing live in 2002. Our first show was with Anathema. It was a huge show. I remember that I was, Mark told about, we're going to do a tryout, we're going to play some songs. It's going to be in a small venue, and then suddenly we had the opportunity to play with Anathema for 900 people in one of the biggest venues in Holland. And I thought, oh my god, I don't want to start like this. I was busy working with my choir. It was a project that was going to end in 2 shows around Christmas time. And the bad thing was that Epica had also a show on one of my Christmas shows with the choir. And I didn't tell my parents I was in Epica yet. They were going to attend the show of the Christmas show. So I had to tell them. I had to leave in a break during the concert to go to Tilburg to do the show with Epica. If I see pictures back now, I don't know if there are any recordings or so, but I was so inexperienced. I was 18 then, or 17 still. But I must say I enjoyed it. And now, 250 shows later, we've been in about 22 countries, traveled all around the world a couple of times. We toured with Kamelot, Patipalto, we played with Nightwish, which is, of course, for me also a great deal. I've learned a lot. I think when you travel around the world, you're hanging around with the dudes. You're living in a tour bus. The suitcase is your living room in a way. All your clothes are in there. Sometimes the shampoo bottle opens up and you gotta wash all your clothes, and they smell like fructis all the time. But yeah, I must say, I think I learned much more with being with Epica than sitting at school, learning from the books. You get to know yourself very well, you get to know the band members, and it's a wonderful opportunity. If you like traveling, you travel all around the world, you can do what you like, you play, and you earn some money with it. The first time we did this tour with Kamelot was in March last year. We did a European tour. It was going to end in Zoetermeer. They asked me to do The Haunting every show, so I did that, and it was had some very hilarious moments the whole tour. We got along with the band with Kamelot very much, with Patipalto. We were in the tour bus with Patipalto, and they were drinking, having fun. I was mostly just talking along, never drank anything, but I went to bed soon. Kamelot was supposed to go to Greece at the end of the tour with just Kati Palto, but because everything with the haunting went very well, they decided to take me with them to Greece. So it was the first time for me in Greece to play. I've been there already on holiday, and it was a very nice experience, very tiring, but it's worth it. In the meantime, we played a couple of times together in Belgium, in Holland. We were asked to play with Kamelot on their DVD show in Oslo, which was also a great success. And then we played in Brazil. That's true. That was wild. Of course, I must say those are the wildest fans ever. After the show, I think also the Kamelot guys got really scared of the character of the fans. They are really warm but a little bit hysterical. And there was one girl, she was creeping behind the iron bars, and she ran into me. She passed the security, and she was holding me and crying me. She was hysterical, and she said it's a dream come true to meet me. But I told her I'm just a girl from Holland, and I'm singing, and I get to travel around the world. Yeah, but you don't know how much you mean to me, and that's still a thing I have to get used to. I must say I'm very sober, and I want to be treated as anybody else. New plans for Epica and Kamelot are the US tour in Canada. It's going to happen in September, October. It's going to be the longest tour for Epica so far. I think it's about 18 shows. First time also for me in America. We got some American fan mail already because they saw we were coming to America. I think everything is working now for Epica slowly. I hope that people are going to come watch the show, but we got Kamelot to help us a little bit, getting some fans. Yeah, and it's going to be good weather there too, so that's the thing I'm looking forward to. I prefer to tour when the weather is good than when it's kind of snowy. When we went to Oslo with Kamelot, I had a little cold and it was freezing over there. It's a little bit harder to give a good show when you're slimy and you're coughing. Well, the Black Hill is one of my favorite albums. It's hard to pick just two songs. I have my periods. That sounds weird. Well, the March of Mephisto and the Haunting are very special to me because we, Epica, contributed to the live shows with those songs, and of course I did the video. But I like Abandoned very much, and Nothing Ever Dies, especially because of the lyrics. I really like Roy's lyrics, and his vocals are the best ever. He's very pronunciating everything, so much emotion and frustration, which I take lesson of. So yeah, but all the songs are good, I must say. It's very easy to listen to the whole album and not get bored. Epica is now doing some summer festivals. We just had a very important show in Paradiso, the 4th of May. We had a book coming out, The Road to Paradiso. It was, in a way, something to conclude, to end a period, the first successful period. It was a sold-out show. There's going to be a DVD of that show that will be released somewhere around September, October. Epica is going to tour with Kamelot in the US. After that, I'm going into the studios in Germany, Wolfsburg, to start the pre-productions for the vocals. And then at the end of the year, the recordings for the new album are going to start. And then next year, around March, April, May, the album is coming out. I want to thank everybody for coming to the shows to give us unforgettable nights, and I hope there are more to come.